Hey, what's going on, my friends? Today I'm going to show you my flexible nutrition blueprint to help you lose weight in the next 3 to 6 months in a sustainable way without going on diets or supplements. So, in this training, I will give you a proven method. You will learn a simple way with actionable steps and examples on how to set up your nutrition plan that is designed for your long-term success. And you also learn about a few key nutrition principles. And with that, you'll be more confident, will give you the confidence in making the right food choices that will support your weight loss and fitness goals. So once again, if you are here with me on the live, just drop the word live in the comment section, or if you're here catching the replay, just drop replay so that I know that this training has reached you. Okay, so before we dive in deep, I just want to make sure that you are in the right place. So first of all, this training is, so I'm going to share who this training is for and who this training is not for. Okay, so this training is for those of you who are committed to lose weight and you are and long-term health. Okay, and if you are ready to invest time, effort into achieving sustainable weight loss and improving your overall health, then you are in the right place. And also, this is for people who are already tired of dieting and trying out supplements to lose weight. So, if you have tried countless of diets and supplements without getting lasting results, then this training is for you, and I'm going to show you a better way. Now, who is this not for? Because what I'm going to share is not for everyone. So this is not for those who are looking for a quick fix. All right. So if you are searching for a miracle pill, a miracle diet to lose weight overnight, this is not the right place for you because sustainable weight loss takes a bit of time and effort. Okay, we can cut short the time, but it will still take a bit of time. And this is also not for people who are not willing to make any lifestyle change. Okay, if you're not ready to make any changes to your current lifestyle, to your eating habits, then this training may not be for you. Okay, so if all right, so with that, okay, we'll start this training. So let me start with a story, right, of one of my clients. His name is Thomas. So about a year ago, Thomas came to me. He was feeling we met in the gym. He was feeling frustrated and defeated. And mainly because he had tried all kinds of diets and supplements to lose weight. All right. He wants to feel better about himself. He wants to have more energy throughout the day at work and also having more of a self-confidence. Okay, because for him, being overweight, having a belly in front of him, it kind of affects his self-confidence. So what he did was he tried intermittent fasting, he tried eating clean, he tried to cut out the carbs, and he even tried some slimming products. And when he did that, he actually did lose some weight. But the moment he stopped doing it, let's say after 1 to 2 months, he regained back the weight that he has lost and even more than before he started. So he probably spent probably hundred of bucks on supplements, but only to be disappointed and frustrated. Okay, so, and this kept him stuck in an endless cycle of losing weight and gaining weight for years. And this is what I call the yo-yo, yo-yo weight loss trap. And and he's not able to achieve any lasting success. And it's frustrating, is tiring, and it's also one of the main reasons why people give up in their weight loss journey. So if there is something that you can relate to, especially if there is something that you experienced before right now, just drop yes in the comment. Okay. If this is a struggle that you have been, if you've been through or currently right now, you're currently struggling with this right now, just drop yes in the comment. Okay. And if you are, then you are in the right place. And even though you have been through that, it's okay, because at least you have tried. You have tried to lose weight. So be proud of yourself for even trying. Okay. But unfortunately, going on diets and supplements is not the answer. And today I'm going to share with you a new way to lose weight sustainably. Okay. So I'm going to share with you, actually, there are three key steps in the flexible nutrition blueprint. Okay. So the first step is you got to dial into your food portions for weight loss. So to understand that, I like to use this analogy. I want you to think about like you managing a financial budget. So if you want to be financially well, your income has to be greater than your expenses, right? Because if it's the opposite, you're going to be broke. So in the same way, each and every one of us here have a calorie budget that we need to manage, and it's something that is quantifiable. It's not about, you know, eating clean or eating healthy. That, what does that mean? You know, it's not something that is quantifiable. Okay. So if you want to lose weight, you got to eat less calories than you burn if you want to lose weight. Okay. And I'm going to share with you an example on how you can implement this right now. So let me just come over here. All right. All right. So I have prepared this document for you. I mean, a simple a blueprint. So, and you'll be getting this at the end of this training. So stay till the end. Okay. So I won't cover introduction. I speak a bit about the myths of dieting and supplements, and yeah, let's go to the best part. Okay. So you got to dial into your food portions for weight loss. Okay. So there are many ways you can do it. You know, the most common way that I'm sure that you have heard is you got to count your calories. But if that is a bit too difficult because you are required to weigh all your food, so maybe that, so we don't have to do that. Instead, I'm going to teach you a simpler way, which is you're just going to use your hand portions to gauge your food, your hand size to get your food portions. Okay. As a general guide, as a starting point, okay, just start out with 2 hand portions for each of this category at each meal. And let's start with 3 meals a day. So there are 4 things that you need to take into account, which is your protein, your vegetables, your carbs, and your fats. So protein, you'll be using your hand palm. For vegetables, you'll be using your hand fist. For carbs, you'll be using your hand cup. And for fats, you'll be using your thumb. Or this is more equivalent to, this is also 1 thumb is equivalent to 1 tablespoon. Okay. So to put that into practice, this is an example of how you can do it here. Okay. Okay. So now the next step is you got to eat the right nutrient proportions. So after you get the portions right, then you need to have the right nutrient proportions also. So in the same way, it's like having the right budget allocation for your expenses. All right. So when you have allocated your budget, you won't just spend the money however you want, right? Because the first thing is you got to first to pay your bills. You got to pay your basic necessities. Then you got to allocate some of your money, your budget into food. Then after that, you can talk about savings, investments, and lastly, once you have taken care of all your needs, your basic necessities, then you can spend on your wants. Okay, things that you enjoy, like entertainment or social activities. So there has to be some kind of, once you have a budget, you have to have some kind of allocation. Okay, but I know that this can be subjective. It kind of depends on, it's quite individual, and it's about spending what is right and appropriate for you according to your income, your goals, and your needs. Okay, because what is appropriate and right for one person may not be the same for another person. Okay, so in the same way, you also need to get your proportions right for your nutrition. Okay, so that would mean that get the right amount, the right kind of carbs, protein, fats, and the quality of food. Okay, you don't want to be eating a lot of, for example, eating a lot of processed food. So when you eat the right foods, when you get your nutrient proportions right, you will not just lose weight, because losing weight is not just what you want. You want to make sure that you are healthy. Your metabolism is working, is functioning optimally, right? So to do that, yeah. So to do that, what you want to do is you want to make sure that 80% of your food, of your calories, comes from minimally processed, nutritious whole foods. So it's very common for people when they start off their fitness journey. The first thing that they're going to ask, I cannot eat this, right? I need can eat this, right? So it's common for people to categorize food as good and bad. And the reason for that is it's kind of, it makes the right choice seems easier. But unfortunately, this also leads to feelings of deprivation and guilt. Okay, because who can be perfect all the time? There are times we start to crave for, things that, for our comfort foods. Maybe you are someone who love desserts. Okay, but someone told you that if you eat sugar, if you eat the desserts, you won't be able to lose weight. No, that's not true. Okay, as long you stick within your food portions, as long you spend your money within your your budget, you won't go wrong. Okay, and for food, there's a more effective way to to to, to look at it. Instead of seeing them as good and bad, think about food from on a continuum from eat less, eat some, and eat more. Okay, so with this approach, I'm going to share with you some examples down here. So why we use this approach? Okay, so that we can also allow yourself to indulge in some of the eat less foods without guilt, knowing that in reasonable amounts they're not going to set you back or ruin your progress that you have worked so hard. Okay, so some foods, like for example, maybe some of you here like fried chicken. Okay, fried chicken is a protein source, but let me ask you, is it healthy to eat fried chicken every day? Maybe no, right? But maybe if you say, if I spend more time to choose food options from the eat more here, let's say you go for lean chicken breast, steak, once or twice a week, if I just want to indulge in fried chicken, is that okay? The answer is yes. Okay, so maybe as a rule of thumb, in a week, probably you allocate 20% of the time to choose the foods from here. Okay, I know, we know that foods over here are mostly tasty, right? But in large amounts, they're just not good for your health. Okay, so same goes for carbs. All right, so many of us here would eat rice, noodles, kway teow, bihun, those kind of things, right? So yeah, um, have them in reasonable amounts, right? I know sometimes you also want to eat some snacks. Yeah, so most of the snacks fall in the category of carbs. All right, your biscuits, your donuts, and stuff like that. Your fries falls in the category of carbohydrates and under the eat less. Okay, so spend most of your time in the eat more section here. So over here, you can go for stuff like sweet potatoes, fruits, wholemeal bread, and okay. And same goes for fats as well. I know there are a lot of fat sources here. So what I really like to use is just extra virgin olive oil and coconut oil. Okay, these are the two oils that I use the most. Okay, and for vegetables, what you want to do is you want to pick a variety of vegetables. So there are different colors of vegetables, fruits and vegetables here. Okay, I'll combine fruits and vegetables under the same category. And what you want to do is to eat the rainbow. And what eating the rainbow simply means that you eat the different colors. And the different colors simply imply different nutrients and health benefits. So you want to be able to cover a wide spectrum of nutrients. So that is what we call eating the right nutrient proportions. Okay. Now, the last step here is you want to eat sustainable foods. Okay. So what's important is, losing weight is hard. Okay. You try to change your lifestyle, trying to change your eating habits is hard. So what we try to do is what's important is to learn to work with your body and not against it. And what this means is you want to include foods of your preference and foods that you enjoy. So if you don't like to eat a certain kind of food, like for example, if you don't like to eat broccoli, you don't have to eat. Okay. Maybe you like to eat mani chai, right? You can eat more of that. All right. There's no one rule that you must eat this in order to achieve a certain goal. Okay, because when you eat foods that are sustainable, it gives you some flexibility in life. And this is what the flexible nutrition blueprint is about. Instead of following a rigid and a strict diet that is not sustainable. And because if you are happy with what you eat, you can be consistent and you'll be sustainable for the rest of your life. Because the truth is, we are also humans, we are not robots. Our life are complex. Our body is complex also. So, and we have emotions and a social life that we need to attend to, right? So if you're going on a strict diet, it's gonna make it very challenging to participate in those events and aspect of life, leading to unnecessary stress and frustration. So don't make life harder than it already is. Okay. So if you want to go out with your friends, of course you still can go. You still can go out with your friends and enjoy a meal outside, and while still staying lean and not being overweight. Okay, we just need to manage our food portions accordingly. It's just like how you're going. How it's like how you manage a budget. You can go for a holiday without breaking the bank. Okay, you just have to choose where you go, choose the right flight tickets accordingly, choose the right accommodation, and you are good. So this is an example here. This is an example here that what I do. Okay, this is my example that how I practice my food portion. Okay, so the first picture here is two protein for myself. So two proteins about two hand palm, right? Remember we talked about it earlier. Two hand palm, which is my protein. About two feet of vegetables. So as you can see here, and then 1.5 carbs. Yeah, around there. Okay, you get the idea, right? Okay, yeah, you get the idea. All right, so you go back to yeah, these the food portions I talked about earlier. Okay. Okay. And just a fun fact to share with you, right? Actually, the origin of the word diet comes from the Greek word dieta. It means a way of life. It's not something you do to just to lose weight. It's a way of how you live. So focus on creating. So that's why I like the flexible nutrition. The concept. Okay, because it's not so much about following a set of strict rules, but it gives you a new way of life and a lifestyle that helps you to lose weight and is sustainable. Because at the end of the day, remember that all foods can be actually part of your diet. Okay, but the key here is to find the right portions and the right nutrient proportions. Okay, so how you lose weight will be similar to how you live your life. If your method is sustainable, your result will be maintainable. This is key. And this is the reason why going on strict diets or supplements, your result is not maintainable because the method itself is not sustainable. You can't do those things more than 1 or 2 months and you stop. Okay. And when you stop, you go back to your old habits, the old eating habits. And that's the reason why people regain back the weight that they have lost. Okay. So after you learn the 3 steps of eating, of course, what's important is we have to track. Okay. Track, monitor, and adjust. Then we only know whether the method is optimized. Okay. Because whatever I've suggested is just a general rule of thumb. It's just a starting point, not a ending point or a fixed point. And how fast you lose weight or you lose the body fat depending on how consistent you are. Okay, depending on how consistent you are, how much you can stick to your portions. Because weight loss is also faster when you're first starting out and when you have more to lose. But the more you the lean the leaner you become, the more you lose weight, the rate of losing weight will actually slow down. Okay, but with that in mind, you will likely have to make some adjustments. Okay, but first is important to know what kind of progress is possible. So, what a realistic goal is to lose 1% of your body weight a week. So, if you're someone who weighs 100 kilos, you are actually it's possible to lose about 1 kg per week. Okay, and here I put a tracking sheet. Okay, a tracking sheet for you, a simple tracking sheet on how you track your body weight and your food portions every day. Because if you don't track, you can't adjust. Okay, you don't know you need it's just like your budget, right? If you don't track anything, how are we supposed to optimize anything? Okay, there has to be some kind of tracking, right? So same goes for your financial budget, same goes for your nutrition as well. Okay, and just to share with you that examples of my some of my clients who have used this method to lose weight. Many of them lose between 10 to 20 kilos over a span of 3 to 6 months. And most of them started from the same place. Okay. So what I mean by that is they were overweight, they're having a, they're having a lot of belly fat. They are feeling tired most of the time because of being overweight. They're experiencing joint pain, muscle stiffness around the neck, the lower back and the knees, and they tried diet supplements to lose weight, but it's just not sustainable. They do struggle with stress also, and always often leads to emotional eating. And they are inconsistent and struggle to stick with the plan due to their busy schedule. But after they join the program, okay, they implement this blueprint in their life. They are able to lose weight, to gain muscle, and even improve their health markers. Okay, improve, like for example, their blood pressure improve, their cholesterol improve, their blood sugar also improve, just by losing weight and just by changing their lifestyle, changing their eating habits. And of course, when you lost weight, you'll feel more confident about yourself and more energetic throughout the day. And with a plan in place, when you have a blueprint in place, a system in place, you are able to stick with it more consistently. Because one of the reasons, one of the things that the challenge that most people face is consistency, and of is inconsistency. I'm sorry. So inconsistency is because you do not know what to do. You don't have a plan. Okay, so it's important that you create a fitness plan, a workout plan, a nutrition plan for yourself that you can keep up to. Okay, and after that, we also in the program we also learn some mindful eating habits, and they, as a result of that, they are more mindful and have better self control around food. Okay, so I'm going to give this blueprint to you. Okay, and if you want it, just type blueprint in the comment, and I'll send it to you right after this. Okay. All right, let me get back to here. All right. Okay, so I hope this training about flexible nutrition give you a new perspective and inspire you some hope in you that your fitness goal, your weight loss goal is within your reach. It's not some rocket science. It's not that complicated, and anyone can learn and implement. And all you need is the right approach. So just to recap what we have discussed so far, what we have learned so far. First thing is you got to dial into your food portions for weight loss. The second thing is you got to eat the right nutrient proportions. And the third one is eat sustainable foods. Learn to work with your body and not against it. And the last step is after you have done, implement the 3 steps, track, monitor, and adjust accordingly. Okay. So to move on from here, to move on from this training, you have 2 options. Okay. The first option is you continue to do what you have been doing. Continue to do it your own way. Continue to go on your diets and supplements, or you take no action after watching this and be frustrated and stuck with no results. Or the second option is you can get this flexible nutrition blueprint for free and implement right away and get results. So if you want this blueprint, the blueprint that I just shared, just comment blueprint and I'll send it to you. Okay. Yep, I see Shelby has already commented, so I'll send it to you after this. But I also do understand that a simple training like this has its own limitations, right? Because your body and your life is unique, and some things has to be more specific and personalized to you. So with that, I also opened 5 spots of coaching, 5 coaching calls for free, but spots are limited. I need to open 5 spots for this month. So what we're going to do in this call is we're going to create your flexible nutrition plan. Okay, so basically what we're going to take the blueprint that you have just seen, and we're going to make it a bit more personalized for you. Okay, because right now everything is just a very is just a general guide, right? But if you want to make it more personalized, we can do it on the call. Then we're also going to identify what is your number one obstacle and how to help you to overcome that. And I'm also going to give you some tips, some and strategies to help you to get results on that call. Or if you are interested in my one-to-one coaching, I will also share more about my program to see if it's a good fit for you. And yeah, from this call, the worst case is you're going to get a flexible nutrition plan that you can use to lose 10 to 20 kilos in the next 3 to 6 months. And the best case is if from this call, if we are a good fit, we can work together. And what that means is we will put together a nutrition plan, a workout plan. We talk about a bit of your daily habits, your recovery strategies, and of course, you will have one-to-one support, coaching and support from me in your journey. Okay, so spots are limited. Okay, I've only opened 5 spots for this course. It's free, but it's only for those who are serious. If you're serious to learn, to change your life, and if you're serious, then send me a message to say that I'd like to book a call. Okay, then we will find a time that suits both of us. All right, so that's all I got for you today, and I hope you found value from today's training. And as always, stay healthy, happy, and have an amazing day ahead.